Okay, 5-minute recess. Importantly, the spear was broken in half, so it was half the size and half the weight. Mr. Powers. Yes. Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should have taken better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Ah! You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick, what are we gonna do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. Back to the law room, where we do the Battle of Lawfield. Does that mean... Or what does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Ah! Hope is lost, the West has fallen. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgewood, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went through the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Yeah, like the entire staff at the studio. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. Who was the person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder? So, the security lady, I think, is right out. She is possible, but I just don't think there's enough ammunition there. Old Peg must have done it. My other thoughts are the assistant girl could get through pretty easily, and she was already, like, behind the scenes. I'm also going to say the grade school boy could have, because the spear was broken in half. So I'm going to push the grade school boy, because I think it was him. It was the grade school boy! Why isn't anyone saying anything? Bah, are you seriously suggesting the boy did it, Mr. Wright? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with spear? For one thing, the murder weapon was with the Steel Samurai. Would you care to explain just how the boy would have obtained it from him? Maybe that was a dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you as I warned. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. That's not a song you should be singing, Phoenix, right? May we move on, Mr. Wright? If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Go ahead. So who was the person? I mean, the security lady did delete the photo. I just don't think that's going to play well. The assistant girl could. The security lady could. But this, well, the security lady does have a pretty effective alibi. I guess. Because she does, like, turn on the camera when she gets there. I'm going to say... Okay, we're doing it. Security lady. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the actions. Okay, no, yep. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper. It's definitely the assistant girl then. Order. Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Ms. Oldbag to you. Ms. Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. Duck Detective the Second. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? Oh. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? So you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't you just sit there, do something! What's my move? Now's my chance to take this the whole way? I'm gonna press further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. I can't catch a grade schooler, though. Never could. There's no way to do that. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? You just all roasted me for suggesting it. Oh, or to be nice to kids and be mean to your elders, Day? Whippersnapper! I have proof. What? Proof? Indeed? Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. This may be specious reasoning for this kind of game. My assumption here is that she's covering the duct tape on the staff, but let's see. We also don't know that the boy was the one that the photo was taken of. Proof that the boy couldn't have done it. Could not have. Oh, it's the card key, because he couldn't have gotten through. The scene of the murder was, as we all know, Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. She's going to prison! The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Ms. Windy... What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Wow, we are cruel to the elderly in this courtroom. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. I don't feel good about this, but sometimes I guess you gotta buy time. Wait a second. I'm not just gonna let you sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm objecting. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Ms. Oldbag, what is all this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Oh no, what are you doing? Not to talk about? By whom? Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free! Ms. Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Behold. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, so... Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet. There were some other people. Who were these other people? Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2! Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate, and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but I would like to learn more here. So they told me to pretend they hadn't been to the studios that day. Hold it. Ms. Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. She got bribed, though. Sorry, I'm just interested in, like, the shenanigans here. So they told me to pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. And when they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it! Next time, the prosecution turnabout. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. For accusing me, I'm not letting them go scot-free. Hold it. Them? Who were these people? Okay, yeah, wait, okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I really need here. In Studio 2, yep. Okay. I think that's it. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at the Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and, some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Grin. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Wait, does this mean I go back to jail? Yes. To be continued. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Oh, she's gonna be at the gate and not happy. No one's here. Right. Right. Now that they have Ms. Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts. What? I wasn't gonna eat them. I just have a second stomach. Just for donuts. Okay, let me... it looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay. Okay. I think we're just gonna go in. So outside Studio 1. Hey Nick, it looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down the path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look much like a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? Okay, let's examine over here. Because we got this car. A light van for moving around staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. It looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. I'm an attorney. And look, I have this. I'm a detective. Who needs to drive? Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left but plates. Or there's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. There's no bones. That's what she's noticing. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. I must protect you from danger. I'm white knighting again. These look like material for making a movie set. They've been sitting there for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay, so now we can move and go... No. Is it maybe the gate here? No. Huh. Oh. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. So it's locked. Very interesting. Who would lock a gate? Maybe I see what's going on inside of Studio 1 today? I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. Okay. I do feel like it's interesting. Yeah, that's really heavy. You need a crane to move it. In the trial, they said Studio 2 was down this path. The monkey's heading this way. Wish she'd be able to get by it. It's really heavy. Well, it did knock the tree over. They fell on the day of the murder. That's the security camera. Doesn't seem to be switched on today. That's still so bad. Like, you should switch on your camera. Like, what's the point of having a camera if you're not using it? Okay, employee area. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi. WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh? Oh. Don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. They told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. No. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up working worse than before I fix them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right! I won't! Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Ms. Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though. Don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. No, we need to leave it be. This is a crime scene. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, the assistant will get yelled at by you-know-who. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, I didn't expect her to take it so hard. Okay, let's poke our head back in here to see if... Not thieves. We did take that card. We borrowed it. There's a difference. Oh, can we... Oh, wait, I have to move. That's right. That's right. Into the dressing room. Let's see. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mrs. Powers says. I guess they stuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. Okay. What else is in the bag? Supermarket tabloids. Maya, leave those alone. Wolfmen found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Whoa, does he do like the Men in Black thing where he's always looking for cases in the National Enquirer? Okay. Those have mirrors. So I feel like we're kind of glossing over the wig. Because isn't that the wig that he's wearing in the picture? No, okay. Okay. Still snacks. Oh, they're past their expiration date. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. The window is locked. Oh, is that what I did wrong? Should I have gone to... Okay, we're gonna move main gate. Move... That's Studio 1. Did you turn on the camera? Okay, no, we're not turning on the camera today, even though there was a murder. Okay, so... I thought I had looked at them, but maybe not. There's a big 2 painted here. Probably because it's a Studio 2, probably. But it doesn't look anything like a studio. There's a big 2 painted here as well. Hmm. What am I missing? Bench. Taking a break. Yeah, when you start saying it's all young, you know it's over. That's true. Wait, examine. Interest studio 1, this is the studio they found the body. Okay. Oh, wait. Did I try to move? No. What about the car? No, we don't have a license. Incinerator. Wait. Can I look at this? Why is that one broken? Evidently we're not detective filled enough. I mean, I like to think that I'm doing what I should be here, but maybe I need to, I like to think that I'm doing what I should be here, but maybe I need to, I see what I should have been doing. I should have gone to the detention center and asked Ms. Oldbag. Oh no, there's Powers. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? So sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. How about the murder weapon? Regarding the murder weapon, yes. Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh, yeah, I goofed around on a kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Okay. I want to know his thoughts on this, though. Regarding this photograph. Yes. This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room? Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes. Can people outside the studios get these cards? I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is. Huh. Okay. You got anything to say about the map? Excuse me. Thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way to help you. Sorry. Okay. Let's go to the law offices here. What do I do? What do you think we should do? What do I, huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on the director and the producer. Oh, right. And there's no point hanging out here. Oh, I should have been talking to him. We don't have enough information to make a case. Okay. Move. Alright. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady is pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. You were gonna take the fall for a murder? That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is the newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's gonna lose big. He's gonna get fired by himself. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay. So, back to the studio. Salmon. The overhead map. There's a studio van. Okay. Oops. 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 I'm clicking all the wrong buttons, chat. You don't know if Maya is a cheerleader or a menace? You know it can be both, right? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you must know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in there? Samurai soda, try it. Too bad it's sold out. Should I remove this then, maybe? Maybe I should have her inspect it. Well, I guess some things were just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel good to do a good deed? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Oh no, I regret that now, actually. Motorized bicycle. As if she's gonna have the realization of the bones. How about... Can I use the forklift? I'm forklift certified. Just see, I'm a defense attorney. Okay. And then the window is frosted. You can't see inside. I know that will be relevant at some point, but is not currently. So we went to the main gate. Oh, hello. Ho ho, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion? Okay. The director et al. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really? The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? You're calling it the girl as the murderer? I don't think she is. Do you kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. The studios? So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over them in the employee area? Yeah. Can you believe it? Okay, so the plates haven't been cleaned up. Let's see. I want you to show me this. Say, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use it as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? I never got to show her the photo. Could you take a look at this? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. So she didn't know about the injury, so she couldn't have done it. I'm not really sure what that is. Card key. Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good at keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks. I'll be careful. What do you think about the dead guy? Yeah, that's more lawyerly. Okay. Now I think I'm ready to go.